Who's up there?
See the sight, see the fright, see the figure on the right, lying cold on the floor, never breathing anymore.
Caesar.
More than man, more than king, more than mortal anything. A legend for the ages, filling all of history's pages.
Caesar.
There are books, there are scrolls, there are things that we are told. But the question was just how did this unfold?
Caesar.
See the end, but do you know how the story all began? The twist and all the turns that made a man who changed the world.
Caesar.
Now we'll show and we'll tell how this giant finally fell. This is the tale about who he is, set with all the puzzle pieces. Caesar!
Caesar.
Caesar!
Caesar.
Caesar!
Caesar.
Caesar!
Caesar.
Caesar!
Caesar.
Caesar!
Caesar.
Witness Brutus and Cassius and Decimus before us, the senators and rivals who have murdered him in chorus. Politics or jealousy, what was the motivation for such treachery and treason that divided up a nation? She is fair, such a sight, Calpurnia the wife, to her husband true devoted through the turnings of his life. In the shadows who is he? That's the famed Mark Antony. No one braver, no one bolder, Caesar's general and soldier. And over here is Pompey, the one who stood in Caesar's way. His strategies and battle plans are with us to this day. And then Servilia, his lover, and to Brutus she was mother. How did she balance what she felt for two who came to hate each other? Now you know all the faces, the participants and players. We will take you to the places of the infamous and famous. Let us go back to Rome, to the streets that are the home, to the greatest of the greatest that the world has ever known. Caesar! 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 Caesar!
Our tale begins in the home of Caesar's mother, the one who inspired the legend he would be. Aurelia Cota, a woman like no other. She lost his father when Caesar was 16.
Mother! Mother, are you here?
Gaius! Nothing brings more joy to a mother's heart than a visit from her only son.
I'm sorry it's been so long. I haven't known what to do. Since our illustrious dictator's order that I divorce my wife, I've had to remain in hiding. I fear for my life daily, and I barely understand why. What do Cornelia and I have to do with any of this? Sulla's dictator now, fine. But I have to divorce my wife because her father supported Sulla's rival? I had to refuse.
These things happen in Rome, my son. It's the politics of winners and losers.
Well, it's horrible and ridiculous.
Perhaps. But someday, when you're dictator or consul, you may give an order for somebody to divorce their wife. Or kill them.
Mother!
It's true. It's the way of rulers, my son, and you are destined to be a great one. But you needn't worry about Sulla anymore, Gaius. I've spoken to him and taken care of it. You and Cornelia are safe.
Mother, you spoke to Sulla?
I did, and all the necessary parties. Your father, Gaius Julius Caesar, your namesake, was a praetor and governor before he died. His brother, a consul of Rome. My father, my grandfather, my 3 brothers, all consuls of Rome, descendants of Venus. Do you think I would allow my son's life to be threatened? You are Gaius Julius Caesar. It couldn't be. You and Cornelia are now safe, my son.
Mother, you are incredible.
But you and Cornelia are going to need to get out of the city for a time. Out of sight, out of mind. I think that's best for now. And my son, you must learn not to be attached to Cornelia or any wife you may have in the future. You are destined to lead this city. It's in your blood. And I will see to it. But love and attachments are not in your stars. Distance yourself from such things. They're not part of your future. You must learn to be a great politician, a leader of men. Resolve yourself to it.
Distance myself from my wife for the sake of my political aspirations and the preservation of our family name?
Of course, you must learn. A politician doesn't care about his wife, rarely cares about his children, barely cares about his life. It doesn't matter if you lose sometimes you have to bend. But what matters when it's said and done, you're the winner in the end. A politician doesn't care if you're friend or if you're foe. It's really all the same to him, and either one may have to go. It doesn't matter who you are at all, 'cause in the ending of the day, there is never any loyalty if they're standing in your way. You can't be soft, you can't be blind, you should be selfish and never kind. You should be ruthless with a heart of stone. And the truth is, you'll always feel alone. Politician doesn't care if it's a truth or it's a lie. Tell them what they want to hear, and you simply say goodbye. It doesn't matter what you lose sometimes you lose a lot. But what matters when it's said and done, it's the victory that you got. A politician only cares to be the top, to be the one and only ruler that no other man can stop. It's in your blood, my boy, every fiber of your being. Don't fight it 'cause it's what you are, and you're only just beginning. Other people are just trivial, they don't really mean a thing. You're a Caesar and you just don't care, 'cause you're meant to be a king. You're a Caesar and you just don't care, 'cause you're meant to be a king.
Taking the advice of his mother, Caesar and Cornelia leave Rome for a time, but then, while sailing alone to study in Greece, Caesar is captured by pirates. Young Roman nobleman far from his home and sailing alone on my seas. Not a good idea, boy, not so very smart. Didn't anybody warn you of pirates and cutthroats, the likes of which I just might happen to be? Take a look at him, lads, polished and trim with his manicured tunic and eyes of contempt fixed on me. Not a good idea, boy, not so very smart. Perhaps you didn't realize the scoundrel could slice up your gizzards and feed to the crows. Such an honor, to be witness, hoist up the banners and sound all the horns. Same old ending, same old story, see the folly, watch the downfall of stupid and arrogant men. See the folly, watch the downfall of stupid and arrogant men. Think of all the fun in store, prefer you the sword or the knife? Cross the neck or in the eye, have you a preference on how you might now like to die? But where are my manners? Have you a name, Roman?
I am Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar! Gods, what a name! And I'm growing tired of this little game, and I think that I want you dead. Cut off his head!
You have the best of me, it's very clear. I'm just a boy, it's true, no one to fear. But pray you just a minute of your time to give this condemned man for his due. And I will demonstrate that Julius Caesar, the boy, the fool, is smarter than you.
See the folly, watch the downfall of stupid and arrogant men. Say your piece, boy.
It's true I've no experience, I'm no great pirate or a master thief. But what I see that you do not, this situation here is opportunity. My education tells me, friend, to make the most of what the gods present today. And killing me right now, you lose a gift and throw your fortune all away.
A fortune? What fortune?
A ransom, friend.
A ransom. You've got pluck, little Roman. Not a bad idea there. Show your families lots of coin. Love to see this dear boy spared. I have changed our plans, men. We sail for Rome right now. 20 silver pieces to spend. I will show you how.
Excuse me, oh great captain, begging pardon, sir. I think you may have undershot the value you have here. 20 silver pieces, it's insult, not enough. You'd better ask for 50, so they will think you're tough.
50.
See the wisdom, take the money of stupid and arrogant men. And one more thing, when your deed is done and you're paid and on your way, you can mark my words, every one of you, you will live to rue this day. This degradation I've endured will not go unreprised. I will have my soldiers hunt you down and see you crucified.
Such an honor, to be witness, hoist up the banners and sound all the horns. Same old same old story. See the folly, watch the downfall of stupid and arrogant men. See the folly, watch the downfall of stupid and arrogant men. La 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 la, la 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 la. After being freed by the pirates, Caesar and Cornelia return to Rome. She gives him a daughter, but Cornelia dies during childbirth. Concerned to have her son without a wife, Caesar's mother arranges a new strategic marriage for him to the well-positioned Calpurnia.
See, my heart is pure, and see, my cause is just. All I am, I give to you. Mars, protect your son. Mars, protect your son. Mars, protect your son.
Their union was purely for the political advantage of both families. Known by his eagle standard, Caesar's military exploits soon become the stuff of legend.
Salve, good centurion, I hope you bring me news that we have finally crossed their lines and victory now ensues.
It is as you say, my lord, their forces beaten back. Their flank collapsed as you foresaw the moment we attacked.
See the eagle rise, see the eagle flies.
The men all praised the name of Caesar, and losses, sir, were few. But as they fled and did retreat, somehow they captured two. The prisoners they took to the south, the others muster west. It's best that we pursue them there before they can attack.
It is unacceptable for Caesar's men to be hostage to such animals. They must be found and freed. Then to the west with all our men, don't let their force regroup. I will find our captured friends and see to their rescue. Yes, I alone will search them out and see to their rescue. See the eagle rise, see the eagle flies. Hail to thee, sirs. See, I now lay down my weapon. I am but a messenger of the Roman captain Caesar. Very soon you'll be surrounded by at least 100 men. You've no hope of survival once the fighting does begin. But see the wisdom, friends, of the deal I now proffer. Leave these prisoners here right now, and you'll escape and will not suffer. On the word of Caesar.
Let the Romans go. No, wait! It's a trick! Ah! It is often said that behind every great man, there is a woman. In the case of Julius Caesar, truly there were several, but perhaps none more important than Servilia, mother of Brutus and Caesar's well-known mistress.
The home of Servilia.
Servilia. Vida, what a wonderful surprise. And hello, Brutus.
Vida.
Please come in, sit with me.
The mother of Brutus.
Thank you. I came to see the beheading of that horrible Thracian everyone was talking about and thought Servilia is right here. How can I not stop?
She is known throughout Rome.
Please, take my seat, Vida. I will leave you two to catch up.
So kind of you, Brutus, but don't leave on my account.
Truly, I am meeting with Cassius in the Senate and was just leaving.
As the mistress of Caesar.
He is an impressive young man, Servilia. You must be so proud.
I am, truly. And apparently he has a knack for politics, I'm told.
So I've heard.
Honestly, I'm thrilled that you stopped, Vida. Thank you. And your timing could not be more perfect. I need a friend just now. I've just had a letter, and I've yet to open it.
A letter? From whom?
From Caesar.
Of course.
Since his new marriage, I barely see him.
Oh yes, Calpurnia.
He says it's necessary for money and for politics, but I miss seeing him every day. I do, Vida.
Of course you would. Men and their dreams of glory, and we pay the price.
And tomorrow he becomes Consul of Rome. I'm happy for him, but what will it mean? Will I ever see him? And honestly, I feel I can't bear it sometimes. When Brutus was a child, it seemed that we almost lived as a family, and now, I just don't know. Would you do me a favor, Vida? Would you read the letter to me?
Servilia, really? I don't think I should hear his words in that letter.
I am certain that your ears have heard worse, Vida. Please, it would be as if he were here with me, and I could use that.
If that is what you wish.
And honestly, what could you hear in the letter that everybody in Rome hasn't already said about us?
My one and perfect love, Servilia, you have no idea how it pains me to be so close to you in Rome and to not be able to share your touch and your kisses. My marriage of convenience has turned out to be anything but. Calpurnia has me parading to parties like a prized pig, and all I can ever think of are your sweet lips and how I crave them. Servilia.
Go on.
Please know that this marriage is purely about positioning and that my heart lies with you every moment of every day. I think of you and Brutus and wish that we might have those moments together as we once did. Perhaps one day I can even claim him as my son. My sweet Servilia, I know that I have been more absent in these past months, but please let me see you tomorrow at the ceremony, however briefly. Being made Consul of Rome would be nothing to me without you being there to see it happen. I mean it truly and from my heart. Yours forever, Caesar. Will you go tomorrow?
I will. I must. Even if it pains me. You are a dear friend, Vida.
In 59 BC, he is appointed Consul of Rome.
Good people of Rome, it is my great privilege to honor the bravery of an exceptional soldier with this crown of oak leaves,
To announce the appointment of our new military tribune, to present to you your newly elected Consul of Rome. I give you Julius Caesar.
All hail Julius Caesar, Julius Caesar, friend of the people, champion of Rome. Jupiter's blessed him, no one can best him. He is our leader, he alone. La 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 la. All hail Julius Caesar, Julius Caesar, heart of a lion, bite of a snake. Citizens cheer him, rivals all fear him. No one can stop the rise he will make. No one can stop the rise he will make.
I am flattered by your affection and the attention now given here. But I have done no more, no less than any good citizen should do. We live as one for Rome's great honor. Rome's not a place, it's here in our hearts. So I accept this for all of you, as together we'll give the gods their due.
All hail Julius Caesar, Julius Caesar, rolling in power, rolling in fame. Lawyer and soldier, businessman, statesman, everyone turns their head at his name. La 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 la.
Listen to them. Why do you think that they love him so much? What is his magic?
It isn't magic, it is his purpose, using the people to further his cause.
I do not like it, he should know better. You never take your foot off the neck of the people. Every good Roman nobleman knows this. What is his problem? Why doesn't he?
All hail Julius Caesar, Julius Caesar, rolling in power, rolling in fame. Lawyer and soldier, businessman, statesman, everyone turns their head at his name. La 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 la.
Caesar's annoying, here's a solution. He's seeking victories to further his stature. Send him to Gaul, where victory's unlikely. He can fight there for years and be out of our hair.
All hail Julius Caesar, Julius Caesar, rolling in power, rolling in fame. Lawyer and soldier, businessman, statesman, everyone turns their head at his name. La 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 la.
My lord Caesar!
Ah, Servilia, and Brutus too. How pleased I am to see you both here today.
We wouldn't have missed the day our friend becomes the new Consul of Rome.
Dear Servilia, you and Brutus are much more than friends to me. I've always thought of you, Brutus, as the son that I never had. And, of course, Servilia as my closest of confidants.
My lord, you must know how much I look up to you and appreciate your guidance since my father died.
Brutus, you are a joy to me, and I know that you will always make your sweet mother proud. But if you will excuse us, my son, I need a word with this beautiful woman on a matter of some delicacy.
Is the fair Calpurnia with us today?
My wife? Yes. She does gaze upon us now.
I've heard that you leave for Gaul tomorrow, and that you may not return for a very long time.
It's true. Sadly, true.
Then you must write to me, Caesar.
I must.
I will miss you.
And I you.
glitters isn't gold, and you'll find it often is forgotten. As we yearn for something better, as we long for something brighter than the things we have right now. It's a story left untold, losing self for foolish gain, leaves you wishing that you'd known, or somehow learned along the way. All that glitters isn't gold. So much time is wasted and great dreams misplaced for just the look of things. Wonders that will shine and shimmer can bewitch your eyes and bear a heavy price, and be a sad mirage. What looks beautiful may fool you, and you'll find may not be all it seems. As you see what can be bought, as you see what can be got, with lots of money and with power. It's a story left untold that what really matters most isn't what we have, but how we treat each other. All that glitters isn't gold. The very best of everything is in our hearts. All that glitters isn't gold.
Farewell, then.
Farewell.
For many years, Caesar battles the Gauls, but cannot defeat them. And then, fate and destiny intervene.
My lord, the new cohorts have arrived in camp. Their commander, Mark Antony, requests permission to see you.
By all means, send him in. My dear cousin Mark Antony, it's way too long since I've seen you, and I'm pleased to have you join me here in Gaul. You intrigue me, cousin Antony. Your exploits are renowned, tales of viciousness, debauchery, depravity, and bravery abound. So tell the truth to your blood relative. Are the stories as outrageous as they sound?
What can I say? I am who I am. I make no apologies for me being me. The stories all pale compared to what I've done for real. My reputation's bad enough, but the truth would even make you blush. I live well, my friend, I live well. I try to get the most that I can get of every day. Men like us can never tell whose knife may find our back, which friend may soon attack. So for my life I always live it well. I live well, my friend, I live fast. I don't go sneaking round the corner, I am full attack. I know no compromise, I have no second place. What is diplomacy? For me it's in your face. My enemies all go to hell, 'cause I live well. 'Cause I live well, my friend, I live well. I try to get the most that I can get of every day. Men like us can never tell which day may be their last, which snake may be an ass. I've just this life and I'll live it well.
I like your style, Antony. I like your flair. I think I'd rather have you on my side than anywhere. A thought occurs to me. What if we should team? And I am looking out for you and you for me. No one can beat one of us. Together we'd be way too much for any man or any army or any country or government or government. I guarantee you, Antony, that you and I will always be as brothers. And like this, you will live well, my friend. You will live great. Anything that you desire, they'll serve up on a plate. There'll be no compromise. There'll be no second best. We'll own the world together. Rome can have what's left. Our enemies will go to hell, 'cause we live well. La 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 la, 'cause we live well.
Caesar and Antony conquer Gaul.
We have a growing problem, gentlemen. It's Caesar who gets stronger by the day. He's conquered Gaul and now is fat with plunder. All the people love him more than words can say. There is a big cat scratching at our doorstep. We've got to get this tiger by the tail. By the tail, by the tail. We have a Caesar problem, gentlemen. His armies swell, there's power in his size. He will come back to Rome and may demand the throne. He must be stopped, we've got to find a way. He is a beast that must be put in our trap. We need to get this tiger by the tail. By the tail, by the tail.
It's true that Caesar is a problem, gentlemen, but don't forget it's we who have the power. This Senate makes the laws and can rewrite them all. This monster can be caged within the hour. I now declare that Caesar is a criminal for crimes he has committed in his war. And if he ever dares to come to Rome again, we'll throw the man in jail and bar the door. We make a fence that protects us from the big cat. That's how you get the tiger by the tail.
We make a fence that protects us from the big cat. That's how we get the tiger by the tail. By the tail, by the tail. That's how you get the tiger by the tail. He wouldn't dare defy the Senate. He wouldn't dare to come to Rome. That's how you get the tiger. That's how you get the tiger by the tail.
The Senate has decided I am now a villain, I their greatest general, second to none. The Senate has decided that I now am wrong, fighting for this country as I've done. Who are they to tell me, frightened little men, I have spilled the blood conquering this land? Let them have their words, let them play their games. They will soon discover we're not the same. The die is cast, the lines are drawn. I will be rewarded, they will have me gone. The die is cast, the gauntlet thrown. I won't be denied, I'm going home. They would take my army, make me just a man. They will steal my honor if they can. It is Roman law, soldiers may not go cross the city limits or it's war. Who are they to test me, frightened little men? They don't want a war, but a war they'll get. Let them have their words, let them play their games. They will soon discover we're not the same. The die is cast, we're marching on across that river, the Rubicon. The die is cast, it has come to pass. The chickens come home to roost and Caesar's mad. I will go to Rome, kick down that door. The die is cast, now we have a war.
Oh, Brutus! A word, please.
Of course, Cassius.
I fully realize that you and your mother have a unique relationship with Caesar. But you are no fool, Brutus. You have to realize that this shameful gambit he has now undertaken will certainly fail. Pompey and the Senate will crush him easily, and if you do not make it abundantly clear to Rome which side of the fence you sit upon, you will be placing yourself and your mother in grave danger. This situation is no longer about loyalties or personal feelings. It is now about right and wrong. I have heard you speak on it, and you, as much as any man in Rome, understand that a government without laws and consequences, it's destined for carnage. If you side with what is right, I believe your future in government is very bright, sir. But are we in agreement?
You do know me, Cassius, and you can have no fear that as long as I breathe, I will side with tradition and the preservation of our republic. I could never side with a rogue or dictator. For me, it would be impossible.
I never doubted it, Brutus. It just had to be said. Well, let us go see to it.
And so it comes to pass that Caesar does in fact cross past the river Rubicon with all his soldiers. An act of treason and of war that no one's dared before, but people say that Caesar had good reason. But there will be no bloodshed in the city proper, and his rival senators with all their pretties have now fled to gather armies for the war. They're not in Rome anymore. Pompey, the famous general, Caesar's old friend and co-consul, will lead the opposition force against him. Caesar leaves Mark Antony in Rome while he and all his finest troops begin pursuit of their new enemies. Pharsalus, a battle Maximus. Pharsalus decides the fate of us. It all looks well for Caesar till he makes a bad maneuver, leaving his whole army all cut off, exposed and trapped. And so the battle stage is set, Pompey with more than twice the men, the higher ground, the food and all advantage. Caesar's army's worn out, tired and starving. The noose has tightened, and the Titan now must make his final stand. Pharsalus, a battle Maximus. Pharsalus, where Caesar may go bust.
Good Cassius and Brutus, let us raise a glass. Caesar's force is crippled, and victory's in our grasp. My plan has worked exquisitely. His armies waste away. It won't be long before we three are planning a parade. Gentlemen, I propose a toast to me. It's a good day to be Pompey.
To be Pompey.
When you know that you've got Caesar on the run. If you're Pompey, you are on your way. 'Cause the battle's won and now you're having fun. It's a good day.
It's a good day
to be Pompey.
To be Pompey.
And soon they will be sculpting you a bust.
A bust.
If you're Pompey. It's a holiday. Yes, your nemesis will shortly just be dust. And you know that you will go to Rome with a wreath upon your head. And Caesar will be bowing to you, or better, he'll be dead. It's a party!
It's a party!
If you're Pompey! With all the Roman Empire at your feet. Julius's history goes down in defeat. And everything he had becomes my private property. 'Cause I'm Pompey.
'Cause you're Pompey.
And it's a good
day.
It's a good day to be Pompey, and that's me.
That's me. You are Pompey.
Yes, I am.
You'll have victory.
Oh, you can say that again.
And all the Senate soon will kiss your feet.
After I take my socks off. It's been a long way.
It's a long way.
To this grand buffet. But the Caesar salad's never been so sweet.
So sweet.
I will have games at Circus Maximus. My chariot will lead 'em, with all the plebs and all the paraders filling up the Colosseum. If you're Pompey, it's your lucky day. It's a good day to be Pompey, and that's moi.
That's me. That's him. That's you.
It's time for the old soft sandal boys. That's right, shuffle off to Rome. Caesar, I don't even know her. Everybody, help yourself to the buffet. All you can eat. It's a good day.
It's a good day.
Wait, it's a great day. It's a great day, to be Pompey. And you're this far from your crowning victory. If you're Pompey, it's a better day. It's a great day to be Pompey, and that's me. That's me. That's me. In case you forget, that's me.
Calpurnia, have you heard? The whole city speaks of the news. Caesar is surrounded. Pompey outnumbers him 3-1. But of course Caesar will never surrender. They say it will be just a day now before the final blow is struck. I thought that you should hear.
You don't know. My love is more than you imagine him to be. It isn't something you will see, or something anyone can hear. And it doesn't really matter if the world knows that it's there, 'cause what's inside of him is great beyond compare, and his heart will never let him down. You don't know. You couldn't possibly know him the way I do. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't mean a thing at all. 'Cause there's no one that can stop him from his purpose. 'Cause he is stronger than the best a man could ever be. And I know that he'll be coming home to me. You don't know. My love is more than you imagine him to be. It isn't something you will see, or something anyone can hear. And there's no one who can stop him from his purpose. 'Cause he is stronger than the best a man could be. And I know that he'll be coming home to me. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
Oh, what was Caesar thinking? 23,000 men. And how many do I have?
Including your horsemen, sir? 52,000.
That's right, Brutus. I have 52,000. And that's when we started this. He probably only has half of his by now, at least as of this morning. You would have thought I taught him better. No matter. He's made his bed and he will shortly sleep in it. Brutus, my boy, when this day is done, the name Caesar will begin to be a fading memory. And you, my young friend, will be in line to be the first man in Rome. You do realize that, don't you?
I've actually just recently allowed myself to imagine what the future might look like under your leadership, my lord.
There you go. You are truly a rising star. That tawdry business between Caesar and your mother notwithstanding. Mind you, I don't falter one bit. He is a master at charming the strongest among us, myself included, but you, Brutus, have proven yourself to be the type of Roman traditionalist that the Republic needs going forward. I see it. The Senate sees it. I think that you are the man for us. And after today's victory, whatever I say will be the only thing that matters to anyone in Rome. Oh, congratulations, Brutus. In a matter of hours, you will be my right hand and the heir apparent to the glory that will once again be Rome. You deserve it. You see the correct order of things and where everyone needs to be placed. So, now, let us finish the business at hand, and then you and I will begin the business of running the world.
Pharsalus, Greece, August 9th, 48 BC.
Oh, Caesar. Oh, Caesar. There comes a time when a man has to fight, as the world has him trapped in a corner. Caesar. A time when there's no more to lose, and you die if you can't go forward. Caesar. For all of us, that time is today. There's no more to plan and no more to say. The moment is now, and the hour is thus appointed. And we know that for each one of us, there is 4 men who stand in our path. 4 men who are fed and safe in their beds, secure with their bellies fat. But what I have learned and what you must know, when the battle cry sounds and the trumpets blow, the advantage we own is the lack of what's inside. A victory belongs to the hungry. Hunger will win the day. Nothing can beat the hungry. Nothing can stand in their way. Nothing can stand in their way. Victory belongs to the hungry. Hunger will win the day. Nothing can stop the hungry. Nothing can stand in their way. Nothing can stand in their way. The men who are out there waiting for us, you know must be fools to be sure. They have no idea the force we will bring as we battle like hell for our cure. Victory belongs to the hungry. Hunger will win the day. Nothing can stop the hungry. Nothing can stand in their way. Nothing can stand in their way. Don't fight for your country. Don't fight for your wives. Fight for your food and the need to survive. Victory belongs to the hungry. Hungry will win the day. Nothing can stop the hungry. Nothing, no, nothing, no. Nothing can stand in their way. Nothing can stand in their way. We will win the
Caesar defeats Pompey and becomes dictator of Rome. Caesar pardons Brutus and the senators who fought against him, and allows them to return to their positions in the Senate.
That is how you say it. Veni, vidi, vici, a lasting legacy. I came, I saw, I conquered, a phrase so plain and true. I came, I saw, I conquered, and now the war is through. Veni, vidi, vici, for all of history. Veni, vidi, vici, are Caesar's words of owning victory. Pompey is defeated and all of the senators battling Caesar soon fall. Brutus and friends are forced to surrender and Caesar then pardons them all. A new order in Rome has risen with Caesar alone at the top. The empire is his and growing with no telling where he will stop. Veni, vidi, vici, for all of history. Veni, vidi, vici, are Caesar's words of owning victory.
My friends, let's put this nasty war behind us. Your defeat, don't think of as loss, but opportunity. I'm your friend and bear you no grudge, and hope you have none in return. In Caesar's Rome, there is room for all, much more than there used to be. Your jobs as senators haven't changed a bit. You'll serve the people as you did, but now with help from me.
Veni, vidi, vici, for all of history. Veni, vidi, vici, are Caesar's words of owning victory.
Rome in his hand, Caesar now seeks to go further.
Egypt has grain that he needs, but they have civil war.
King Ptolemy, just a boy, battles his sister Cleopatra.
Caesar embarks to resolve this and gain something more.
Veni, vidi, vici, for all of history. Veni, vidi, vici, are Caesar's words of owning victory. Are Caesar's words of owning victory.
Pompey flees to Egypt, and Caesar pursued him there. He also hopes to resolve the civil war between Cleopatra and her younger brother, Ptolemy the 13th.
It is an honor, oh great emperor, to welcome Caesar makes us proud. Prepare you now to greet King Ptolemy. It is required that you bow.
His head, have you no sense, you stupid boy? He led my people, you overstep. You had no business with his life. You have insulted me and Rome. Heed my words, you little imp. Resolve this quarrel with your sister fast, or Egypt feels the bite of Caesar's wrath.
Behold, Alexandria, many gifts to shower. Naughty Alexandria, pride will lift her power. Naughty Alexandria, pride will lift her power.
Great Caesar, I bring a gift for you from the exiled queen, Cleopatra. She asks that you open it in private and discreetly.
Another gift. Perfect.
Can you tell me why it is that when I look into your eyes, you seem to know just what I'm thinking? So much so I do believe that
I understand you.
Yes.
Because it is that when I watch you do the things you do, it seems that I am you and you are me. So much so it's got to be that
I understand you.
there is something that I can't explain. The cut of you and me is just the same. It's as if we are two instruments that play in perfect harmony. How can it be that someone comprehends just what it's like to live as me? The weight of the whole nation rests upon my shoulders daily. Yet I understand you.
It's so impossible and beautiful and powerful to meet someone who's so like me. No explanations necessary.
I understand you. We are dangerous. There's never been two others quite like us. And it's certain that there never ever will be. So tell me, Cleopatra,
Tell me, Caesar,
if we're so alike,
I'm similar.
just where it is you think this conversation's really going. I understand.
Brutus, we must do something with Caesar. Brutus, we must take action today. Each one of us is nothing with Caesar. Brutus, we must make Caesar now go away. Away. Brutus, we must deal swiftly with Caesar. Brutus, we must before it's too late.
Each one of us has problems with Caesar. Brutus, don't fuss, it's just what must be his fate. His fate. He takes our lands and he takes our money. The Senate's a sham. He's taken our power, spreading our wealth among common people. Without a doubt, it's our darkest hour. Brutus, we must do something with Caesar. Brutus, we must take action today. Each one of us is nothing with Caesar. Brutus, we must make Caesar now go away. Away. And have you heard the latest from Egypt? He's made a baby with that Cleopatra. Can you imagine what will be coming when he makes his heir an Egyptian bastard? Brutus, we must do something with Caesar. Brutus, we must take action today. Each one of us is nothing with Caesar. Brutus, we must make Caesar now go away. Away. Brutus, we must make Caesar now go away. Away. Away.
That is how you say it. Veni, vidi, vici, a lasting legacy. I came, I saw, I conquered, a phrase so plain and true. I came, I saw, I conquered, and now the war is through. Veni, vidi, vici, for all of history. Veni, vidi, vici, for Caesar's words of morning victory.
Cleopatra joins Caesar in Rome with her new baby, Caesarion. He is believed to be Caesar's son.
Brutus, I must talk to you. Brutus, I believe I have wronged and misled you. You are no fool. I know, you obviously have known about my relationship with Caesar all these years, and that we are not merely friends, and how it has shaped your life and our lives. But I fear that that relationship has caused you to wear blinders. And now I am asking you to forget about what he once meant to me and to us, and to see him for what he has become. A fake and a charlatan. Not the man we once knew. Not the good man who helped me to raise you. Whatever Cassius and these other senators are urging you to do it. Stop him. End this insult. He makes us all look like fools, having a son with that Egyptian tart, taking the money of nobles to give to plebs, reducing the Senate to a bad joke. You can do this. You need to do this for me. You need to save the Republic and restore the honor of our family. You have my urging and my blessing, Brutus.
It's true that I was on his side. It's true that he was who I did admire. Everything he said and everything he did, I believed in him like when I was a kid. But now my new conclusion is he was all illusion. The things that he said he'd do turns out could never be true. And he's left nothing here for anyone. And we'd be better off with anyone but him. It's true that he was who inspired me. It's true that he was who I wanted to be. More than powerful and better than the rest. But now I see the price he paid to be the best. And now what I want to be is less like him and more me. I'd rather just be good than rule the world like he would. 'Cause he's left nothing here for anyone. And we'd be better off with anyone but him. I will now claim what he has taken. It didn't have to be, but he made this. He made this. He made this. Oh, he made this. And he's left nothing here for anyone. There is nothing left for anyone. And we'd be better off with anyone but him. Anyone but him. Anyone but him.
Decimus.
Cassius.
Decimus.
Brutus.
Brutus.
Cassius.
Decimus.
Decimus. Cassius.
Decimus.
Cassius. Cassius.
Brutus.
Brutus.
Well, can you do it, Decimus? You've always been his friend.
I like the plan we've got. It is the perfect plot. We have the place, the spot, and the man to pull it off. And you wanna bet that he won't suspect what he's gonna get when the sun comes rising. If you call the tune, you're gonna pay the piper. If you call the tune, you're gonna pay the piper somehow. Somehow.
You know what you must do. You make sure he's late. You see him at his home, and you make him wait. We know who's on our side. The rest will run and hide. There'll be a crimson tide when the knives come out. If you call the tune, you need to pay the piper. If you call the tune, you're gonna pay the piper somehow. Somehow. And Antony, I'll make certain he is far away from the fight that will be. He'll go roundabout. We will lock him out. He will scream and shout. We won't let him in. If you call the tune, you need to pay the piper. If you call the tune, you're gonna pay the somehow.
Pay the piper now.
Decimus, he was always your friend. What turned you against him?
When we were soldiers, we fought our enemies side by side. Now that he's dictator, he thinks everyone is his enemy.
Antony, we have done well for ourselves. The world is ours today, as we did dream it to be. To live as kings is good. Just have one concern, that feckless Senate. I don't trust them. They're a different breed. Not like you and me.
The only man you can count on is a soldier. He's the only kind of man worth a damn. The only man who has honor is a soldier. Only he can you trust with your life in his hands. He will never forsake you, whether wrong or right. He's not a friend, he's your brother, standing side by side to win the fight. The only man who has honor is a soldier. He's the only kind of man I can stand. The only man who has purpose is a soldier. For his country he risks all that he has. He will never forsake you, whether wrong or right. He's not a friend, he's your brother, standing side by side to win the fight. The only man you can count on is a soldier. He's the only kind of man I can stand.
We will murder Caesar in the Senate. That's the only kind of plan worth a damn. We will all kill Caesar in the Senate. All together we will defeat this man. We will stop this dictator and bring order to Rome. The aristocracy will triumph and power will go back where it belongs. We will murder Caesar in the Senate. He will die tomorrow by our hand. He will die tomorrow by our hand.
Caesar?
Calpurnia, is there something wrong?
Yes. I had a dream last night. A terrible dream, and it still troubles me.
Interesting. I had a dream last night as well. I was flying above the clouds and shaking hands with Jupiter. Yeah, but when I awoke, I did notice you murmuring in your sleep.
In my dream, our house had collapsed, and you were stabbed and bleeding in my arms.
I like my dream better.
Caesar, do you think you could cancel the Senate today and stay home with me?
You want me to cancel the Senate because of a bad dream?
I do.
You've never been superstitious, Calpurnia. I'm a bit surprised.
There are so many who would question you, my love. Would it hurt for just this one day for you to stay away from them?
If I ran from my enemies, I wouldn't be sitting here now.
You wouldn't be running. Couldn't you just consult with someone today about the dream? A priest, the soothsayer.
Only for you, my love. I will stop to see the soothsayer on my way to the Senate. Will that suffice?
Yes. Thank you. Do you ever think about retiring? Living quietly?
I don't.
Some men can live without armies and power and enemies lying in wait. Some men can live peaceful, quiet existences far from the noise of the crowd. This man has done perhaps more than any other has done before. Why can't you see that you could simply be like any other man if you would choose?
It isn't me, this man has lived with victories and triumphs the world will never forget. This man has lived through fires and trials that others would not have survived. Only this man, has done perhaps more than any other has done before. I've never been like any other man. No one can win like I know I can. The fates be damned. I know who I am. What more can you do? And I must walk through the door every day like this man to the end.
Hail Caesar, our leader. Our praise him, our Caesar, our leader. Our praise him, our Caesar.
Tell me, sir, are you the soothsayer?
Yes, my friend, that is I. Forgive me, my Lord Caesar. I spoke before I looked. You honor me with your presence, great Caesar. How may I serve you today?
I require the service of your arts. If you now have the time.
Only a fool would say no to Caesar.
Right. I seek to know what can be told of my future.
Let us see. From the waters deep and dark, from depths of all the painted earth, I pray the gods will give me sight to fast, divine what lies in store for he who stands before me now. I see
Tell me, man, tell me quick. Is there a message here? Somewhere, somehow, something I ought to know.
All that I see, all that I hear, all that I'm told to impart. Beware the Ides of March. Beware the Ides of March.
This is nonsense, such a fraud you are. This is the 15th, the Ides of March. Your words have no use to me.
All that glitters isn't gold, and you'll find it often is forgotten. As we yearn for something better, as we long for something brighter than the things we have right now. It's a story left untold, losing self for foolish gain, leaves you wishing that you'd known, or somehow learned along the way. All that glitters isn't gold.
I am the author of wickedness. I am the one who is strong, taking the life of my hero, the thing that I know to be wrong. But what is wrong is right, and what is right is not. And I have chosen this to be my lot. So now the world will finally know that he was only just a man. And was it evil or just coincidence brought him to us and changed the world? I am the author of infamy. I am the death of a king. I'll be the famous assassin, the one who is blamed for this thing. But what I've done is right, and what is right is not. And this day may never be forgotten. So now all history will discuss if what was done today was just. Tellers of this tale condemn me or applaud, for I decided he should die to save us all.
See the sight, see the fright, see the figure on the right, lying cold on the floor, never breathing anymore. More than man, more than king, more than mortal anything. A legend for the ages, filling all of history's pages. Now you know a little more than you maybe did before. About this legend, about this thing that put his mark on everything. One with ever-ranging power over countries, over men. Will there ever be another? Will mankind see this again?
Caesar! 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 Caesar!